Board. My name is Dinkar and I welcome you all in this session. I hope everybody is doing great, feeling healthy and fine. Once again, welcome to the morning dose of the PIB session. And as you all know that in Oliveboard, we are running everyday PIB session, especially for all of you, so that you don't have to go and read each and every news and find out the important facts from there. So we are doing all the necessary efforts for all of you in order to make you aware of what is going on throughout with the government. It is just expected from your side is that you attend the lecture on the proper timing, because if you are attending the lecture on the proper timing and making a little bit short note, then you are really getting additional time for yourself, because you don't have to go through each and every information on your own. So just give your 30 minutes every day to us, and then it's all over for all of you, and you don't have to bother about anything regarding the PIB, because we are already bothering for you. So you just don't worry about anything, and we will be taking care of all the PIB session for all of you, and you just have to attend the lecture at a proper time. So before starting of the session, may I know how many people are there in the session? If they can just say some, they can say hi, hello to me in the chat box, so that at least I know you are there in the session. Anybody there in the session? Anybody who is there in the session, they can just inform me. Okay, so we are going with the first question for today. So National Judicial Data Grid, that is NJDC, is going to create database for district court and subordinate courts, Supreme Courts, High Courts and Supreme Courts, or High Court, District Court and subordinate courts. So National Judicial Data Grid is going to create database for which all courts. Hello Shaishnav, welcome to the session. Great to have you here. So National Judicial Data Grid is going to create database for which courts? Okay. If you know the answer, you can answer the question. If you don't know the answer, at least try to give the answer. National Judicial Data Grid. Okay, no problem. So let's go for the answer. The answer of this question is D. It is going to create the database for your high courts, uh, high courts, district courts, and subordinate courts. Okay, so this National Judicial Data Grid is like creating a whole database of the case orders, judgments, case details on like a real time basis, on the real time basis, like based on everyday updates that is going on. Okay, it's going to create a total online platform where everyday updates keep on going on. Okay, so but NJDC portal is in the testing stage for making Supreme Court data, so it is not is still available for the Supreme Court. Okay, right now only the data of the high courts, subordinate courts, and district courts is only there. Okay, Supreme Court data is still under the testing stage and it has not been included in that. Okay, so the main work of the NGDC will be monitoring. It will be acting like a monitoring tool. It will be managing, and it will be reducing the pendency of the cases. Okay, so at the same time, it will be providing with a proper timely information, so that proper policy decision can be made if there is any kind of delay that is happening, or why there is a problem with the disposing of the case, or it's like a real time analysis, like how many cases are there, how much is the pendency is there, then how many case has been disposed of, and everything. Okay, it will also help in checking the performance of the court. It will help in monitoring and checking the performance of the court also, and also to check whether where are the bottlenecks that are coming on. Okay, where the issues are coming. So that is like total like a efficient management tool that is going to be there, and it will help in reducing the caseload of the court system. Okay, now Indian foot Indian Footwear and Leather Development Program, IFLDP, has been extended till Indian Footwear and Leather Development Program IFLDP has been extended till 2024, 2025, 2027, 2026. May I know the answer of this question? Indian Footwear and Leather Development Program IFLDP has been extended till 2024, 2025, 2027 or 2026. Please answer it guys fast. Okay, Shashnav is saying C, that is 2027. So let's see the answer of this question. So the answer of this question is D, that is 2026. Okay, so this whole program, the central government has approved this continuation of the program. It is a central sector scheme. Central sector, whenever we are talking about the central sector, that means 100% funding of this whole program will be done by the government and there will be no state authority that will be involved. Okay, there are central sector and there are centrally sponsored scheme. Central sponsored, okay, central sponsored schemes are the scheme in which the percentage is being divided, like how much state percentage will be there, how much central percentage will be there. But in the central sector scheme, the all the money will be borne by the central government. Okay, so this scheme has been extended till 31st March 2026. Okay, there are six sub schemes are there under the Indian Footwear and Leather Development Program. Okay, one is Sustainable Technology and Environment Promotion, that is STEP technologies. How sustainably we can utilize this sector. Then integrated development of the leather sector, like how we can mix the various sectoral units, how we can utilize the modernization tools, and how we can do the capacity expansion and technological upgradation. Then the third thing is the mega leather footwear and accessory cluster development. So cluster development we have to make sure that, okay. So like if we have a northeast area and various other areas where we can create a kind of cluster area, okay. So their government is providing a good amount of funding at these places. Then establishment of the institutional facility, like if there is any problem, like if any grant and support has to be given, or any kind of upgradation has to be provided, or any kind of advices has to be given. So institutional facility, like if there is a leather and footwear market is there, so there is some kind of institutional facility is there, like if somebody have some kind of problem, so there they can go and check care of it. Okay, then brand promotion of Indian brands. So wherever you go outside the country, so we have to do brand promotion also, because if you are creating over here, we have to do the branding and promotion of that. Okay, and design studios, like where we can create different type of designs which can be sold throughout the world and exported throughout the world. Okay, so these are the six sub schemes that are there under the Indian Footwear and Leather Development Program. Okay, now Disha scheme is for providing education or is related to MSME, micro, small and medium enterprises, or justice or health security. Disha scheme. So there are various type of Disha initiative that government is running. Okay, so this is a little bit totally different in that context. Okay, so Disha scheme is for providing what? I know the answer. Please answer it, guys, fast. Disha scheme is for providing education related to MSME sector or justice or health security. Disha. Now we're saying B, that is MSME. Okay, anybody else who wanted to give an answer to this question? Anybody else who wanted to give answer to that question? Okay, so let's see the answer. The answer of this question is C. It is related to providing justice. Okay, so DISHA stands for Designing Innovative Solution for Holistic Access to Justice. That is DISHA. Okay, so that has been launched for a period of 5 years, 21 to 26, for advancing the various causes of justice. Okay, We all know that there are various people who cannot bore the money of like how much money, because in our country the justice, taking the justice is a little bit a complicated process also, and also a costly process also. Okay, so that is why the tele law system has been started, where we wanted to reach the unreached people. Nyay bandhu people are being made. They will take pro bono legal services. Pro bono means there, if the person is not going, the person is not having money, they can go itself to that person and they say that, "Oh, I will do it at a very very low cost, you just take care of yourself." Okay, pro bono means providing your services at a very very low cost or on your own. Okay, so it will help in providing the legal literacy to the people, legal awareness at a pan India level. Okay, so there will be a totally dedicated information, education, communication, technological enabled system that has been embedded in the Disha. Okay, so it will also help in pre-litigation legal advices. Okay, tele law services will be providing various type of laws throughout the country. They will be utilizing the video conferencing, teleconferencing in the form of a common service center. Common service center in the places of like villages are there. Various common service centers are there. They people can sit there and they can discuss the case with their lawyers. Okay, at a very very low cost. Okay, so there is also a mobile app that has been created right now. Around 1 lakh gram panchayats that are there, around 755 districts and 112 aspirational districts are being connected by the tele mobile law mobile app. Okay, so till now, as of 30th November, around 28 lakh beneficiaries have got the advices under this sector. Okay, pro bono legal services is providing a very very free legal assistance to the marginalized section of the society, and around 5202 advocate are being registered till 30th November. Okay, there are more people will be there. Okay, then various type of peoples will be there, though will be also getting joining under the pro bono cases. Okay, and we also, like as you all know, that there are various law colleges in our country. Around 69 law schools are there in our country, so they have also started la pro bono clubs under the Nyay Bandhu program. Okay, so here we wanted to inculcate the culture of pro bono lawyering among the law students, those who are in the starting stage of their work. Okay, so this will be providing a robust framework at a national, district, and a taluka level under the Legal Service Authority Act. Okay, and that we wanted to expand the Disha scheme to out to the outreach of the tele law and Nyay Bandhu program, and providing a legal literacy program to everybody throughout the country. Now, question number 4. Uh, Shashnav, regarding your the doubt, pro bono cases, like there will be private peoples will be also there. There will be government advocates will be also there. Those who wanted to provide services to these people at a free cost or a very low cost, government will be encouraging these people, right? Because most of the people are there who are working with the big associates and everywhere, right? So government is encouraging all these people to work for pro bono cases, because there are lakhs of cases that are pending throughout the country. So we require these lawyer to take the pro bono cases, to solve these cases, provide the people with a needy assistance, right? So this is the thing. Now, question number 4. INS Murmungo is a dash class destroyer. INS Murmungo is a dash class destroyer. INS Murmungo is a dash class destroyer. P-15B class destroyer, P-15A class destroyer, P-15C class destroyer, or P-15D class destroyer. INS Murmungo is a dash class destroyer. Shishna is saying A, that is P-15B. Okay, so let's see the answer of this question. Answer of this question is A. Very good. It is a P-15B class destroyer. Now, Operation Vijay is related to liberation of Dash. Goa, Hyderabad, Pondicherry, or Travancore. During our independence time, these four places like Pondicherry was not there still, but Goa, Hyderabad, and Travancore are creating a lot of problems. Okay, so various type of operation has been launched. Okay, so Operation Vijaya is related to the liberation of which state? Goa, Hyderabad, Puducherry, or Travancore? Operation Vijay is for the liberation of who? Krishna was saying Goa. Okay, so let's see the answer of this question. The answer of this question is Goa. Very good. Very good. Now, the third question under that. Goa was liberated under Operation Vijay from French, British, Portuguese, or Dutch. Goa was liberated under Operation Vijay from who? French, British, Portuguese, or Dutch. Goa was liberated under Operation Vijay from who? French, British, Portuguese, or Dutch? Okay, Shashna was saying C, that is Portuguese. Okay, so answer is C. Oh my God, you are a very good understanding of the topic. Very nice. So, right now, recently, indigenous stealth guided missile destroyer, that is INS Mumungao. It is a second warship that has been commissioned under the P-15B class by the Raksha Mantri in Mumbai, that is Rajnath Singh. Okay, so this is a second warship. First was INS Vishakhapatnam, and it is built under the P-15B class of stealth guided missile destroyer. So this event mark like we have a this was a second one out of four Vishakhapatnam class destroyer, and it has been created under the 75% indigenous creation make in India warship is that. Okay, so this has been created by our Indian Navy in-house organization, that is Warship Design Bureau, and it has been it has been conducted by Mazagon Docks Limited in Mumbai. And as you all know that India is moving towards Atmanirbhar Bharat, Make in India. So that is why more than 75% of the construction of this ship has been done indigenously, and the components, some components is India is not making, so we have to export those components. But maximum 75% of this whole work is being done by the India. So it is 163-meter length of the ship and 17-meter wide, and this is a displacement of 7,400 tons of water. Okay, it having a very state of the art technological weapon system. A very new weapon system has been put under that, because totally state of the art class, surface to air missiles, surface to surface missiles. Okay, new surveillance radar system has been put, and then anti submarine warfare capabilities are also being launched. Then indigenously developed rocket launchers are there, and then torpedo launchers are there, and ASW helicopter system launching and takeoff systems are there. Then why the name of this Mumungao is based on the historic port city that is there in the Goa. Okay, so this ship is equipped with dealing with nuclear warfare, biological warfare, chemical warfare conditions. Okay, under all these conditions, this ship is going to be functioning very properly. So what is this 15 P-15B destroyer? So this 15P destroyer is the new addition over the Kolkata class. Okay, Kolkata class has been there under project 15A. Now we are developing the new four ships under the project 15B. Okay, so this is a new destroyer ship. Four ships are going to be constructed under that is called a destroyer ship, and INS Vishakhapatnam has already been commissioned under this ship. Okay, under this whole program. So the main aim of creation of these destroyer ship is that we wanted to create a kind of a dynamics in the Indian Ocean system. We wanted to increase the capacity and enhance the uh, Indian Ocean region in all the domain, and India wanted to also increase their mobility and reach and flexibility throughout the Indian Ocean region. So this ship Murmungao has been launched in September 2016, and then sea trials have been conducted in December 19, 2021. Okay, it is this day has been coinciding with the 60 years of the Goa Liberation Day, because on that day only 1961 Operation Vijaya was launched to liberate Goa from the Portuguese. Okay, so the four warship that has to be commissioned are INS Vishakhapatnam, INS Murmungao, INS Imphal, and INS Surat. So out of that, two are already being commissioned, and INS Imphal and Surat has to be commissioned. Okay. Now, question number 7. Sorry, I have a little bad throat, and sorry for that. ISHI targets are related to ISHI targets are related to biodiversity, water conservation, ozone conservation, or soil conservation. ISHA targets are related to biodiversity, water conservation, ozone conservation, or soil conservation. Answer the following question. ISHA targets are related to dash biodiversity, water conservation, ozone conservation, or soil conservation. Okay, Shashna is what? Q. Q. Okay, A. You're saying biodiversity. So let's see the answer. The answer of this question is A. Very good. It's related to biodiversity. Then COP 15 of the Convention on Biodiversity is happening at Montreal, Nagoya, Sharm el Sheikh, or Glasgow. COP 15 of Convention on Biodiversity is happening at which place? Montreal, Nagoya, Sharm el Sheikh, or Glasgow? COP 15 of Convention on Biodiversity is happening at which place? Sorry, it has already been over. Uh, I think on 19th. Oh, today we have 19th. So COP 15 on Convention on Biodiversity, Montreal, Nagoya, Sharm el Sheikh, or Glasgow. Krishna was saying D, that is Glasgow. So let's see the answer of this question. The answer of this question is A. This is happening at Montreal. Okay. Sharm el Sheikh, we have the COP summit on UNFCCC, okay, 27th, and in Glasgow also COP summit of COUNFCCC, climate change, okay, that has happened in Sharm el Sheikh and Glasgow. Previous year it happens in Glasgow, and this year it has happened at Sharm el Sheikh, and in Montreal that is COP 15 that is going on related to biodiversity, okay. So, right now, our Union Minister for Environment, Forest and Climate Change, Shri Bhupendra Yadav ji, they have delivered the national statement on COP 15 on Convention on Biodiversity. We all know that the whole world is facing a global challenges like it related to the biodiversity throughout the world. India is having around 17% of the global population and having only 2.4% of the total land area. And India is having 4% of the water resources. Okay, so India is doing all the efforts throughout the country in order to raise the forest cover, tree covers, and protection of the wildlife. And India is also doing a quantum jump in the declaration of the Ramsar sites are there. Okay, then India has also given a various good initiative under the Aishi targets, and India is taking a proactive and forward-looking initiative under these targets. Okay, India has taken various steps to keep invasive alien species at the bay. Invasive alien species are the species which destroy the all other species, so that's why we have to take care of that also. So global biodiversity frameworks has been framed especially on the light of science and equality in order to check the sovereign rights of the nation over their resources. It is not like that, as you all know that India, we have a Himalayan region are there. We have a northeast regions are there. They are full of biodiversity. They are full of trees, they are full of various type of medicinal plants, flora, fauna, everything is there. So we wanted to save that, and nobody should steal that information from us. So that is why sovereign rights are also there. So this has been provided at Convention on Biodiversity. In last year Glasgow Summit cover, our Indian Prime Minister has given to create the life mission, lifestyle for environment. Then Millennium Development Goals, started from 2000 to 2015. Millennium Development Goals. We have 8 goals in that. And right now, from 2015 to 2030, we are focusing on Sustainable Development Goals that are having 17 goals and 169 targets are there. Then Aishi biodiversity targets, yeah, 20 targets are there. So these all targets have to be maintained and they have to be worked towards in order to achieve a global sustainable earth. Okay, so what is this convention on biological diversity? It is an international legal instrument for conservation of the biodiversity throughout the world. Okay, and also to provide a proper, fair and equitable sharing of the benefit that are arising out of the genetic resources. Okay, it should not be like that any single country can take control of all the genetic resources. So proper, fair and equitable sharing of the benefits of the genetic resource should happen. So there are 196 countries that are party to the Convention on Biological Diversity, and India has ratified this in 1994. And based on this ratification, India has created Biological Diversity Act in 2002 for properly implementation of this whole convention. And to implement this convention, India has set up National Biodiversity Authority in 2003. Okay, so the main and National Biodiversity Authority is a signatory body of this CBD. Okay, so whosoever is a party to this, whosoever is the party to this is the legally binding on that. Okay, and this conference of party is the main governing body of the convention. Okay, so they have a secretariat at the Montreal, that is in Canada, and this year COP15 summit is happening there only. Okay, then what are these Aichi targets? So these are the biodiversity targets. They have been named after a Japanese Aichi prefecture. Okay, that happened at the Nagoya. Okay, in COP10 summit. It has been established under the United Nations Convention on Biological Diversity in order to for providing a better roadmap. Okay, like how you are going to follow all these things. Okay, then these are the goals that has been put under that. So convention, these Aisha targets were adopted in the CBD, that is there in the Nagoya, that conference COP10 that has happened, and they have set up 20 ambitious targets under 5 goals. Okay, so these 5 goals are there, like your what are the underlying causes we have to find out. Okay, then we have to reduce the direct pressure on any of the biodiversity. Okay, and then we have to improve the overall status of what is going on. Okay, in the safeguarding of the biodiversity, species and genetic diversity. Then enhance the benefit from all the biodiversity. Then implementation in a participatory way. Okay, so these Aichi targets were signed in the Convention on Biological Diversity that has happened in Nagoya conference in COP10 summit. Okay, so these are the total 20 targets are there. So these 20 targets are like understanding values, mainstream biodiversity, address incentives, sustainable production, halving the rate of losses, sustainable fisheries, manage within the limits, and then reduce pollution, reduce invasive species, minimizing the reef loss. Okay, reef loss is there in our oceans. Then protected areas has to be protected in a proper way. Then prevention of the extinction. Okay, then conserve the genetic pool, then restore ecosystem, enhance resilience, impact implementation of the Nagoya protocols, then revive the national biodiversity framework, then respect and conserve our traditional knowledge, then improve the knowledge and mobilize the resources. So these are the 20 targets that has to be followed. Okay, now the next important information is about. So what you're saying, sir, just now, 169 target seems to be a wish list rather than a strategic plan. Yes, these are the wish list, and exactly we have to follow that and we have to achieve by 2030. Okay, but because of this 2 year COVID time, all the targets just got hampered with that. Okay, we are moving towards that approach, and slowly, various targets we are meeting. Okay, because if we wanted to achieve these 17 goals, under these 17 goals what targets are there? If targets you have achieved, that means you have achieved that goal. Okay, so like if we have the goal, like goal number 1 is there, we have no poverty. Okay, we have no poverty. So now no poverty have that some targets that has to be achieved. Then we have goal number 2. Okay, goal number 2 is saying zero hunger. Zero hunger. So zero hunger has some targets that has to be achieved. Okay, if you have achieved the target, that means you have a country that is free of hunger, right? So this is what the thing is all about. Okay, now the next news. Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Sinha has announced the launch of the CSIR, that is Council for Scientific and Industrial Research, 1 week, one lab countrywide campaign from 6th January 2023. Okay, so right now there is a campaign that has been started with the CSIR, like every week, whatever the labs are there under the control of the CSIR, they will be telling about their research, they will be telling about their innovation throughout the country. So 1 week, one lab. Okay, so they have given the new tagline that is called CSIR, the innovation engine of our India. Okay, we wanted to ignite the minds of the young innovator. We want we wanted to ignite the students. We wanted to ignite the academia, industry people in order to move into the startup ventures. Okay, so there are around 37 premier laboratories are there of the CSIR. So every successive week, each laboratory will be providing their exclusive innovation and technological breakthrough that we wanted to show. Okay, so Prime Minister have urged that by 2042, that is going to be the 100th year of the establishment of the CSIR, to create a kind of an innovative environment throughout the country. And there's a special focus has been given to the research grant for the women scientists, and there are around 4500 CSIR scientists are there in our country. Okay, they will be reorienting, they will be revitalizing, and they will be providing like India as a global hub for the innovation. Okay, as you all know that we are celebrating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahakal. Okay, so this is a very important initiative that government has taken. Has taken a various breakthrough like drone technologies, heliborne technologies, and state of the art sewage cleaning machines are there. Then aroma missions are there. So these are some of the breakthrough areas where CSIR has done a laurel, and CSIR has built a state of the art technologies in all these area, and this has been already been implemented in various parts of the country. So okay, so CSIR was born in 26 September 1942, and it is as a registered society. CSIR is a registered society under the Society Registration Act of 1860. Okay, and the first meeting was held in 9th March in 1942 under the bylaws of the council among the agenda. Okay, so this is a society. CSIR is a society. Now question number 9. Dash has won Institution of Engineer India IEI Industry Excellency Award 2020. Dash has won Institution of Engineers India Industry Excellency Award, NMDC, National Mineral Development Corporation, or SAIL, Steel Authority of India Limited, or BHEL, Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited, or GAIL, that is Gas Authority of India Limited. Who has won the Institution of Engineer India Industry Excellency Award? May I know the answer of that question? May I know the answer of that question? Who has won the Institution of Engineers India Industry Excellency Award? May I know the answer? Sashna, you wanted to give the answer to that question? Okay, Sashnav is saying A, that is NMDC. So let's see the answer. The answer of this question is A. Yes, NMDC. Very good. So NMDC wins the IEI, that is Institute of Engineer Indian Excellency Award. So NMDC is the largest producer of the iron ore in our country. And why NMDC has won this award? Because NMDC has shown the highest level of performance in the business excellency. Okay, so what is this Institute of Engineer Indian Industry Excellency Award? Okay, so what this award normally checks for? It checks for your the way your business operations are working. Okay, how your financial performance is there. Okay, whether you are under the depth or whether you are going a very good performance in the financial area. Then environmental, how properly you are also taking care of the environment. Okay, then research and development, like it is not like that you are simply going what other people are doing, what extra innovative way you are doing. Then CSR, how you are dealing with your CSR work, corporate social responsibility and corporate government. So everything is included over here, and overall checking has been done, and under that NMDC has won the Institution of Engineer India Industry Excellency Award. Okay, so NMDC was incorporated in 1958 as an Indian public enterprises, and it is the largest producer of iron ore in our country. Okay, so this corporation is under the administrative control of the Ministry of Steel. Okay, and the whole work of this is exploration of the various type of minerals like your copper, rock phosphate, limestone, magnesite, diamonds, tungsten, and the beach sands. Are all these things are there, which are in the various parts of the remote places of our country. Okay, so that is why NMDC has won, because NMDC has shown a very good amount of business operation, very good amount of financial performance, very good amount of environmental performance, and research and development and CSR funds. Okay, so this is all about today, guys. And you all know that we are running our RBI mentorship batch. Do join this batch, because here you will be getting a dedicated mentor. Total complete study material you will be getting, and customized study plan you will be getting. Okay. Then we are running our Super December sale. So you can utilize the code Super. So you can also use the code TEC December like this. Okay. So both the codes you can apply. Okay. 35% you will get on our plans, and we are also running our RBI Grade B 2023 most important government schemes. This is a very important for your government scheme portion. People are having issues with the government scheme, so please do join this for understanding the government scheme part. Okay, so guys, thank you so much. If you have anything to ask me, you can ask me right now. If you have anything to ask, guys, please ask me. Anybody has anything to ask, please ask. I hope you have liked the session. So again, I will be meeting you tomorrow at 9 a.m. in the morning with some more important news, information, and MCQs, especially for all of you. I'm expecting everybody to be here only. So thank you so much, guys, for joining the session. Please like, subscribe, and follow, and please provide some of the beautiful comments if you think that these sessions are important for you. Okay. So thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye bye. Take care.